Hi everyone, Valerie with the Sacred Mirror. I am doing an energy reading outside today from, I just kicked dirt all over my cards. I am at a park near my house called Mead Gardens. It's really beautiful. It's one of my favorite places to come. But I didn't realize that the cicadas would be so loud. I mean, when I got out of my car and pulled up, they were extremely loud. And I said to them, okay guys, I really would like to record here, but with all of this noise, I'm not sure that people can hear me. It'd be nice if I could. And so they've kind of quietened down for now, but I'm not sure if it'll stay that way through the whole video, so hopefully you can hear me very well. I wanted to do an energy reading for the full moon that's coming on the 26th. The energies around that, which of course, start to filter in a few days before. We feel the effects a few days before and a few days after. But the Pisces full moon is on August the 26th, and Pisces energy is very creative and it's very dreamy and romantic. So it will be a good time to work on creative things. A really good time to work on opening your heart if you've had trouble doing so in the past. That would be me. I think I'm getting better though. So anyway, I would like to get right into the energy reading. And so the rose quartz keeps falling off of my daily guidance from your angels oracle. Can't even speak. And there are some beautiful butterflies out here flying around. I wish that I could get them all on camera. There's a yellow one flying by right now. Okay, so we'll start with the daily guidance from your angels and see what message Spirit and the angels have for us. We'll let you know. Can't make this shit up. I just talked about opening your heart. Wait, there's an airplane flying overhead. Not an airplane, a helicopter. Okay. So, I just mentioned opening your opening up your heart, and the heart chakra card is the first one that came out from the daily guidance from your angels. And it says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So often, the reason that we, see if you can see the card. Often the reason that we don't open our hearts up to love is because we're afraid of getting hurt. But someone once said to me a couple of weeks ago, she said, I don't remember exactly how she put it, but basically the message was that if you open up your heart and love someone, even if they don't love you back the way that you want them to, which is what most of us are afraid of, that you haven't really lost anything, that you still gave love. And and the other side to that is that if you don't truly open your heart, you can never bring in the divine love that is meant for you. I believe that we all have the opportunity to experience sacred partnerships, divine love, divine relationships that are very soul connected. And the only way to allow that love in is to open up your heart chakra. Okay, so I love it. Anyway, they're telling me that there's one more card from this deck, so I'm gonna see what that is. Okay. Oh. Release and surrender. The message on the card says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So I'm getting that for a lot of people who may be watching this is about struggles that you've been experiencing, things that have been going on in your life that you're finally going to be able to open up, release, and surrender all of that to the divine with this full moon energy is particularly powerful, and full moons are good for release. So I know in my own life I have had some challenges. That's putting it mildly to say that I've had challenges in the last 2 years. The honest truth is that my life has been completely upended and ripped apart. My son, whom I have basically raised alone because his father was busy and chose not to be very present in our lives, was placed with his dad, who lives an hour and 15 minutes from me. So, you know, I've been in the court system. I've been my life has just been upended with, it's just been a shitstorm, for lack of a better word to put it. And I have been very brokenhearted and felt like I lost a lot. So, really these messages are very strong for me about not being afraid to be hurt again, to open up my heart to love, because I have been hurt, I've been smashed. You know, as an empath, I drew in narcissistic energy into my life, and you know, that's not to label anyone or anything, but it's just all about balance, and the universe seeks balance. So that energy, that my life has been ripped apart, literally ripped apart. There's not too much more that can be taken from me. And I've been challenged, and that challenges me in opening up my heart, and that challenges me in releasing and letting go, and trusting that the divine has something down the road for me. So that's what, you know, these cards are saying to me, is that, especially with the two of them together, to release the hurts. You know, this full moon is a great time to do that. Just release the hurts, release the pain, release the worry, let it all go, release it to the divine. Open your heart and just walk forward, whatever has happened. I'm sure there's other people out there watching this who've had struggles too. You know, we tend to resonate with and be drawn to those others who resonate with us or that we can help. So I'm sure that by telling my own story, that's for somebody, even if it's just for one person. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to use is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I just got this deck. Wow. I just got this deck not long ago. I haven't done an extreme amount of reading in the guidebook, but if a card comes out that I, you know, we may look at that. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and okay. So, yep, same card that just filled out. Just wanted to make sure. So the first card is Orphaned, and it's a number 5. And you know, they're telling me there's another message to go along with this, so I need to, okay. Wow, so there's 2 of them. So the first card is Orphaned, and it's a number 5. The second one is Round and Round, and the third one is Building Blocks. So what I'm getting with this, the 3 of these together, because you know, Spirit was telling me that the cards that came out together were meant to come together as a message, is that these challenges that we've gone through in our life, the challenges that have happened, that we've all been struggling with, whatever they are, if they're in your sacred partnership, with your beloved, if they're in other parts of your lives, or both, with your children, with your mission as a spiritual being, whatever that is, career. Well, I think that our careers are always, I feel like our careers are always aligned with our divine mission. But that may or may not be true. That's just my feeling. But whatever you've struggled with and you felt, I mean, look at this person's card. It's just head down, orphaned, feeling like all alone. You know, this round and round card to me with this is about cycles, and that this is a cycle that you're going through, and that everything that you've been through, or everything that we have been through, I should say, is building, this card is building blocks, is building the foundation for your future and for who you are. So Spirit is saying to me, like, it's very important to let go of this orphaned energy, and you know, it's okay to feel it. You have to feel it, right? You have to feel whatever your emotions are. Just feel it, release it, and let it go. Just don't hang on to it and let it keep you from moving forward and going through these cycles to build your new life. Okay? And they're telling me those are the messages that wanted to come through, so I'm not gonna concern myself with what's in the guidebook. Okay, one more message from Wisdom of the Oracle. So the next card that came out is mending, and then exchanging gifts. So mending and exchanging gifts. I love this deck. I love the pictures. It's very beautiful. So the message that I'm getting with this, give me just a second because I'm hearing several different things. Let me put it together. Okay, what the divine is saying, what is being told to me is that this heartbreak, everything that, all of the challenges that we've been through up until this full moon in Pisces have actually been a gift from the divine, whether we know it or recognize it. There is a gift in it to help us mend and change the parts of our lives that need to be changed and to go forward. And this is also about the divine. Oh my gosh, okay, there's a mower coming by. Hopefully it's not going to totally wreck my sound. The divine is also talking about, for some of you, this is also about mending things with your sacred partner. If you've recently had a falling out, or you've had any issues, or you haven't been in contact with them for a while, this energy, this full moon energy, is going to bring in that energy of starting to reconciliation. That's what this card says to me, is reconciliation. That's what I think of when I see it. But reconciling between you and your sacred partner, and beginning to exchange your gifts of love and spiritual energy again. All right. I don't want that mower to come over here. It's so loud. Okay, so this other deck that I have is called the Power of Love Activation Cards by James Van Praagh, and it's very beautiful. I love it. Outside, the colors just very gorgeous. Okay, so let's see what the Power of Activation message is for us. Okay, wow, this one's pretty powerful. Unity. The message says, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So the love that you share, and this is also about the love that you give yourself too. This is not just about the love that you give your sacred partner, but the love that you give yourself is amplified, and this causes a ripple effect in the universe. And what this message is saying to me And these cards are supposed to be activations too, to activate this energy when you receive the card. That's kind of the purpose of the deck. So, you know, with everything going on in the world right now, unity consciousness is very important, because the powers that be are trying so hard to divide us and divide and conquer, right? Divide and conquer. So when we love one another and we come together in unity, we don't let all that outside energy separate us. This includes separating us from other people, from other races, from other, even in your sacred partnership. This says to me just to remember that come from your heart space and that we are all one. And then the words that are coming into are we're all one race, the human race. Those words are coming to me for some reason. So it feels like that this full moon may bring in a lot of energy. Around that time, we may see a lot of this starting to arise more in the world, coming out more of the unity consciousness, which would be beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull one card for advice from the Lightworker Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. This is also one of my favorite decks. It's very beautiful. And on top of it, I have an amethyst that my son brought me when he went on a trip to the zoo with his friend. And he said, "Mom, I really thought you would love this." And I just think it just matches these cards perfectly, and it's so beautiful. And it just reminds me of him and his gorgeous little heart. So let's see, Spirit has a message for us from the Lightworker Oracle Guidebook. Lightworker Oracle Guidance card. I'm looking at the guidebook. I'm saying the words guidebook. Ooh, my brain's a little crazy today. Okay. So this one is the second ray of wisdom. I can look in the guidebook, but the message that I'm getting from this right away is during this time, especially around this full moon energy, is be open to, look at this picture. So look at her angel. Look at her angel. To me, this is like her guardian angel standing right over her. And look at, it's like this light is coming down from the divine. So from source, we're getting a lot of downloads right now, and be very aware of the downloads that are coming in and the wisdom, because I hear Spirit saying that you're getting the wisdom and the guidance that you need to move forward on your path right now. Right now is a very crucial time for, you know, all of the sacred partnerships, all of the light workers, for all of the spiritual community. It's a very important time for us to move forward and to shine our lights into the world. And so what I hear coming through with this is that there is guidance, a lot of guidance that's coming through, and they're saying like it's coming through now. It's going to get really strong around the full moon too. Really be aware of it, take it all in and use it, because it's going to help you go forward on your path. Okay, so that's all the messages that I wanted to do with the Oracle card readings. I did want to say one other thing before I end the video. I have been going through also in the last, it's been kind of turning in the last 2 years, but in the last 6 months or so, really strongly, my beliefs around the label twin flame, and what that really means and what that really is to me. I had a person that I allowed to be in my life who was extremely toxic, who was not there for me, who just wasn't good for me in any way. But because I believed that person to be my twin flame, I allowed them to get away with a lot of things and treat me in ways that I shouldn't have. So you probably won't hear me use that label much. I do believe that we have sacred soul connections, and we have, we have soulmates, we have sacred partnerships, we have souls that we're here and meant to come together and experience a loving, sacred, divine partnership to shed light into the world and missions. I'm not so sure how, like I said, I just think there's a lot of information out there about twin flames and things like that just is outdated, or it doesn't resonate. I think that there are a lot of things that are also thrown in from the dark and from other forces that are not of the light, to kind of actually sort of muddy up what the divine partnership and sacred partnership is supposed to be all about and do. So if you don't hear me now, you'll understand why, if you used to watch my videos, why I won't use the word twin flame a lot, because I feel like sometimes that is that term and that belief around a person that's so strong can sometimes lead to a really codependent, toxic dynamic that is not what we're meant to be in, okay? No matter who that person is, the divine, I don't believe that source, because we are source, we come from source, we are a piece of source energy, and I don't believe that when we came here from source that our soul intended, or that source intended, for us to be in toxic type dynamics for very long, okay? You know, I get the thing about how we're teaching one another and all of that, and I get that. That was, like I said, the reason that I gave this person a pass and stayed in the dynamic. But that's just my 2 cents worth on that. I have to be honest, because I know there are people who watch my videos you know, who have some very strong beliefs about it. So if what I'm saying resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. If what I do resonates with you, continue to follow me. You can follow me on Facebook. I'll put the link below, the link to my website if you would like to book a personal session. I do all kinds of different things. I'm a medium, a channeler, an energy healer. I'm certified in infinity healing. I read Akashic records. I'm also able to assist you in clearing away negative energies, dark energies, entities, if there's anything that you struggle with in that. I also am aware that there are some people who don't believe in those things. Again, if that doesn't resonate with you, or the fact that I do believe in it and assist people with it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. You know, you can choose to be here or not with love. We all choose what resonates with us. But, you know, you can follow me, like I said, on Facebook. I also have a YouTube, other YouTube videos that where I do free healing. I'm going to attempt to put out one video a week with some kind of free healing. So I do that, and I also create healing audios. I have one up for sale on my website right now. I have several more that I need to publish and put on there. But there's one called Clearing Fears of Emotional Intimacy. That is very helpful if you have issues with blocking off your heart, as I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. That is very helpful. And with this Pisces full moon energy in, it might also be a good time to explore something like that to help you release the things that are keeping you from opening up your heart and moving forward. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, email me. I'll put my email below too. And I would really like to thank you for watching my videos. Please like, subscribe, and share as you feel called to. And I hope everyone has a beautiful, beautiful Pisces full moon. I'm looking forward to it. I just have this feeling in my heart that there's just something big about to pull through in my life with this energy. So I'm hanging on. It's been 2 years. I'm still hanging on. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and I love you all, and peace and love and namaste.